Hey guys, so today is a pretty big video because it's my 6-month video, so I'm going to be comparing a lot more than I usually do. The video's coming out a bit late because I've basically just moved into uni and everything's been really chaotic, but I'm here now, I'm settled, and hopefully next month's video will be a bit more on time. So, voice comparison here.
I officially have a start date for T.
This is my voice, 1 month on T, 2 months on T.
And this is my voice, 3 months on D. And this is my 4 months on T. And I am 5 months on T. Today is 19th of September 2021 and I am 6 months on T. I'll start with what's changed since last month and then I'll do the proper comparisons from the start to 6 months on T. Pretty much last month, as soon as I recorded the video, I was saying how spots have been a lot more manageable. And then as soon as I stopped recording the video, from that day onwards, it's just been, I've had so many spots. I thought I was getting acne at one point. I don't think it is, but I've just been having so many spots. It could be due to my levels maybe being a bit high. They're definitely now hitting that level where they've either equalized or gone a bit higher. I had my levels checked not long ago. I'm still waiting to hear back from that, so we'll see. Yeah, so if your hormones are imbalanced and they're higher or lower, well, usually I think it's if they're higher than they're meant to be, that can cause more acne, more spots. So yeah, since last month, I've just had so many spots every single day. You can't really see that much on camera, luckily, but yeah, so not great timing for starting university, but I am managing it. I've got like a skincare routine now, so hopefully that'll improve in the next few weeks. But I will update you on that a bit more next month, see how I get on. I'd say the main changes from starting T to now, I've noticed, so hairline has changed a little bit. I'm not sure if it's still changing, but it's gone back a tiny bit, but it's okay. I'm not experiencing too much hair loss. Head does keep falling out, but it's not noticeable. You can't really see it on camera much, but there's been hair growth, facial hair. I think it helps me pass a lot more as well. So yeah, there's been a good steady amount of facial hair coming in every month, very slowly, but it's coming in. Face shape, so right here I'm gonna put a face comparison. I'm gonna put pre-T on one of these sides, and then I'm gonna put 6 months on T. So you can see like a side-by-side comparison how my face has changed. I didn't really notice this at first, but I am seeing that my face is a little bit more masculine now. The next change, spots, yeah, definitely a lot more spots than pre-T. Another change, my neck became thicker through the months. It's not something I noticed until I compared photos side by side. So this, I only just noticed this month. So I'm gonna put body measurements comparison for pre-T and 6 months on T, and I will give all the exact measurements so you can see how things have changed. But the main key things I have noticed is my shoulders. They are broadening, they're becoming bigger, like tops fit me differently now. So neck thickening, shoulders becoming broader, hips, so my body's becoming a lot straighter, like I think, so not necessarily hips have gone down, but waist has gone out. But when I measure it, and I'll put it here so you can see if it has changed, all my fat I'm noticing is just going straight to my stomach. But it's better than it going in other places that did not really help. Obviously the main change, voice has lowered a lot. Again, for me, pre-T, voice was the biggest thing that was stopping me from passing. Like I could always sort of pass if I didn't speak, more or less, but as soon as I spoke, that was it, game over. So voice has lowered. I don't notice it in the day-to-day, but I do notice it in these videos, which is really helpful for me and I guess for other people. So that's pretty much all the physical changes done. The other biggest change, like I said in previous videos, emotional. My emotions are changing. In the first few months, it was quite a bit more intense. I was noticing it a lot more, whereas now I think there are still big changes, but they're a lot more subtle. So I'm not sure if my emotional range is like shrinking, but I get upset a bit less. Although I do still have a shorter fuse. I get a bit more angry, but nothing unmanageable. It's just like slight changes. The first few months, it was a bit of a slight shock just getting used to these changes, but I'm quite used to it now. I mean, who knows what's to come, but emotionally it's been positive changes because I feel more comfortable with my emotions, with how they are now than how they were before. It's crazy to think that I'm now 6 months on T, when being on T just felt so unreachable for so long. I'm like, the biggest emotional change is that I'm the happiest I think that I've ever been. I came out, things was just slowly going downhill from there back then. And then with the lockdowns and everything, last year was just really rough because, as a lot of you know, gender clinic appointments, waiting lists were delayed and increased, and just it's just been tough. It's tough for anyone that's trans, really, being on a waiting list for years. So the fact that I've started T just has changed my life and quality of life so much, significantly, and I feel so lucky that I managed to start before going to uni, because I feel like now I pass enough that I don't have to tell people I'm trans, which, being able to go to uni and just be myself and not have to give any explanation is just, it's like, it's a dream, really. I just never thought I'd be where I am. Being here has just changed my life so much. Being on T, I'm just so happy. Just so you know, like, I know it's tough if you're not there yet, if you've not started hormones yet. I know it can be really hard and you feel hopeless for so long, and it's like a dream to think about even starting T, but you will get there. You will get there. I thought for so long I wouldn't get there, and here I am, and it's a dream come true. I'm so happy to be able to start being me on the outside, not just on the inside. And people can finally start seeing who I am, who I really am. So I can't express in words how happy I am. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all questions. I'll leave my social media handles below. You can also obviously comment, ask anything you want, I will reply. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next month.